Most people never realize they are living inside a cage. Not a physical one, a mental one. This cage is built slowly, silently over years of conditioning. Society teaches limits, fear reinforces them, past failures lock the door, and eventually, the mind accepts a smaller version of life as if it were the only possible reality. This is the tragedy of thinking small. To think small is to live in survival mode, repeating routines, obeying expectations, shrinking dreams until they feel reasonable. It is choosing comfort over truth, safety over growth, and familiarity over destiny. A small mind does not ask what is possible. It asks what is allowed. Thinking big is an act of rebellion. It is the moment when a person decides to challenge the invisible rules governing their life. To think big is not about ego or ambition in the shallow sense. It is about recognizing that human consciousness was never designed to stagnate. Expansion is its natural state. A big vision demands a different identity. When someone begins to think beyond their current reality, fear intensifies. Doubt becomes louder. The mind resists change because expansion threatens the old self. This internal conflict is unavoidable. Growth always feels dangerous to the version of you that was built to survive, not to evolve. But evolution begins where fear ends. Those who think big understand something most never will. Reality responds to internal scale. A limited inner world produces limited outcomes. An expanded inner world attracts complexity, opportunity, and responsibility. The universe does not reward wishful thinking. It responds to sustained belief paired with decisive action. Failure, then, is no longer an enemy. It becomes information. A small mind interprets failure as proof of inadequacy. A big mind sees it as refinement. Every setback sharpens vision. Every obstacle reveals where strength is still undeveloped. Those who think big do not avoid falling. They fall forward. There is also a deeper dimension to thinking big: purpose. A life aimed only at personal comfort eventually collapses under its own emptiness. True expansion requires alignment with something beyond the self. When vision includes contribution, influence, service, transformation, energy multiplies, meaning strengthens endurance, and the individual begins to operate from a higher level of consciousness. Thinking big reshapes behavior before it reshapes reality. Decisions change. Language changes. Standards rise. The mind becomes disciplined, focused, intentional. Excuses lose their power. Time is no longer wasted on what drains energy. Everything becomes filtered through one question. Does this align with the life I am here to build? Most people wait for permission to live fully. Those who think big give it to themselves. History is shaped by individuals who refuse to accept the limits of their era, their environment, or their circumstances. While others adapted, they expanded. While others complied, they created. Their power did not come from certainty, but from conviction. Thinking big is not optimism. It is responsibility. It is accepting that your thoughts are not harmless. They are architects. They shape identity, behavior, and destiny over time. A mind trained toward expansion becomes a force. A mind left unattended becomes a prison. In the end, thinking big is a spiritual decision. It is choosing growth over comfort, truth over illusion, creation over repetition. Because once the mind expands beyond fear, the old reality cannot survive, and the life that follows is no longer small enough to contain you.